One person. All right. Yeah. One. Uno mas. Uno. Can anybody can hire an Uno? Oh, is the person of honor here? The person of honor isn't even here. So what do I gotta do? Send this link to everybody, or what do I gotta do? I guess I'll wait. Ah. Oh, there's two here now. Okay. Man, if you seen what kind of shape I'm in right now, oh my God, you would just flip out. You would just flip out to the kind of shape I'm in. Everybody's allowed to have a bad day, you know. And I don't think it was a bad stream. It's just you. It's just you and me. You're the person of honor. What do you mean? What is that supposed to mean? Honor, good. A person of high importance. I don't know why people take the word honor as an insult. The person of honor, the person that I yearn to see, the person that I yearn to belong here. You are my guest, you are my guest. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Why does everybody in today in this upside down world, when you can be the honored guest somewhere, and then say, what's that supposed to mean? You're the honored guest. You are honored. I honor you. Here's the link that you can reach. Would you rather just chat until people show up, or wait till no one shows up, or because no one cares about me. No one gives a S about me. We're supposed to be here for God. I don't know sarcasm. I don't know how to do sarcasm. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do sarcasm. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at jokes. I'm not good at saying things out the side of my mouth. I'm not good at any of that stuff because my mom slapped it out of my face when I was a little boy. I don't know how to insult you. Hello, Shepherd's Voice. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today? Hello, you might want to check the mute button again. Check mute button. Is there a mute button? Yep, okay. Can you talk
There
now?
you go.
There
I don't
you
know,
go.
for some reason, whenever you bring me up, it says the host has muted your mic.
Well, I unmuted it before there was even a guest here.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
So, do you want? Would you mind waiting a second so I can uh what do you call it? Alert people that we're here now, or would you rather just wait for people to show up?
Either way, I guess it doesn't matter. I just have a short time this evening because I do have work tomorrow.
Me too. Me too. Me too. I'm hoping that I get it too because like I know my arm is not good, and I'm hoping that leaning on a shovel pays something. You know. But I do have a couple of jobs lined up tomorrow.
Shalom at Kevin R.
Oh, there's Kevin R. Kevin R. I don't want you all to get the wrong idea about what's going on here. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea what's going on here. We've all been in heated, we've all been upset, right? This is the first time people see me upset, right? And I get it. It's shocking, right? It's shocking. And yes, there's some things that I said that weren't clarified, right? When I sent when me and Tanya were both broke and she sent me $10, I sent it. No. When Tanya and I were both broke, she sent me $10, and no, I sent her $10 and she sent it back to me. Is that how it went?
Yes, correct. I
Okay.
sent it immediately back.
Yeah.
You did that a
Immediately
couple
back.
times and I sent it back. Because while we
My,
talked on the phone, you would express how you were short money, and at that time, I was unemployed because of the couldn't wear a face diaper thing, and so I
I
got laid
wanted to
off
buy
my
her.
job for a while.
I wanted to buy her a
So
pack of cigarettes, And
yeah, well,
look,
it
look,
wasn't
look,
necessary.
look, guys, man. If I had $100 right now, I would freaking end this bull crap, and I would go out and earn the money my darn self tomorrow. The rest of it I could earn tomorrow. I know I can earn $50 if I just like dug holes or whatever, like post holes and stuff. I know I could probably do that before my back gives out and my neck. I'm closing out. I'm closing out on 50 here, I've had 7 surgeries on my arms. I'm psychologically affected. I am a disabled veteran. You know, I'm not like some lazy butthole, right? Trying to like scam anybody. I work 24/7, right? And work 24/7 on this. And I think you guys know that.
Well, that's the only other thing, Stephen, is I'm not, I mean, 24/7 means that you never get any sleep, and you can't say that because there are people that have you've fallen asleep on the stream. So, I mean, we get
Right.
that you work hard at it, okay, but you can't say 24/7 because that's not true.
Can I say this? Can I say this? I haven't been to bed in 9 months.
No, you can't say it. Well, you can't because you don't go into your
Why
bed, you
can't I
sleep
say
on the
that?
couch.
That's
Well,
right. I
you can
fall
technically
asleep
you could
during
say
work.
that. Okay,
Okay,
but
so
all
take.
I'm trying to get across is that, you're speaking to
I,
people and you're telling
I
them,
need. I need some help. That's all I'm saying is I need some help.
okay, but to make untrue statements, whether there be little
I'm not
exaggerations or what
making
they
an
are.
untrue statement. You name the untrue statement and I'll fix it. Please, because you're the arbiter. No, because I trust you more than I trust anybody else. Go ahead. You're the
I just did
arbiter of
name
truth.
it, okay? I mean, you just stated to everybody, or at least whoever's here. Kev's here, but I don't know if anybody else has showed up or not.
There's
But
there's there's five people here that I work 24/7, but instead I just work until I fall asleep, and then I wake up and I work and I fall asleep. And I take 5 appointments during the day too, right?
yeah, I know that you do a lot, Stephen. But all I'm trying to say is,
Well,
never mind.
is
Yeah,
this a
you're
measurement? Is this a measurement of how much I do, or is this a measurement of just a friend being in need, just another Christian brother being in need? I even offered to pay it back.
I understand,
Well,
Stephen.
well, my son is not in jail right now, right? My son is not in jail right now because I should have let him get. I should have let him go to jail, but he's not in jail because I bailed him out. I made a bad mistake. I think I did. I think he's a good kid, and I want him to be a good kid too. I want him to be a good kid too, and I was never like that. Like I had my rough patches, right? But I don't want him to be bad. I don't want him to get joy out of doing bad things.
I don't think anybody gets any joy out of being thrown in the can.
No, there's people that get joy out of doing negative things to people.
I understand that. There's a lot of demonized people in this world right now. Yes, there is. But what I'm saying is you bailed them out and whatever. I mean that's your thing. And
I didn't even
the
bail
thing
them
I
out.
tried to
I paid the people. I paid the people that were going to call the cops on him $400 so that they wouldn't call the cops on him. I made a deal in the street of how I was going to do it. You know,
That's ridiculous.
I know it's ridiculous. I'm an idiot.
I
I
mean, why
know.
would some? I don't know. I can't really make a comment. I wasn't there and whatever. But if paying somebody $400 in the street because you didn't want them calling the cops on your son, I mean that's
He
craziness. But
stole their scooter, dude. He stole their ride to work. He stole their car, basically. He stole their car. That's how they get to work. In California, it's different than in Kentucky or Tennessee or wherever, where they have big old 4x4s and all that. They either drive little teeny
you
tiny
know what's
cars
crazy is
or
that
they
you've known me for almost 3 years and you still don't know what state I'm in. Come on.
I do know what state you live in. You live in Michigan.
Okay.
Bam,
Then why
bam.
are you saying Kentucky or whatever? So
Well, I'm just saying that like people don't drive either. They drive these super what do you call them? What's the big one called with the tank or whatever? That stupid one with the what do you call it? What's the biggest one they got? Somebody name a big ass car. Somebody in somebody the Hummer, the Hummer. They either drive a Hummer or they drive a Prius or a two door or a little scooter or a Vespa or whatever. Something you can carry in your briefcase. It's a big Samsung phone, also small Samsung car. you know, like
yeah.
that kind of stuff, right? Sorry if that was
Well, to
really
clarify, the other
outrageous.
thing, anyways, where there was the misunderstanding was when I posted a comment in the chat about, how Father doesn't send out beggars, and then you had made a comment about. It sounded to me like you read my comment and then called me a prissy Christian, and
No,
continued
look,
on with some.
I was reading a text from somebody that said that's a prissy Christian, and I was reading it as I was trying to read your comments. And that's why I told that guy to call me or whatever, and he's been trying to call me the whole time. And I think I know who that person that I love is.
Well, who is it then?
Well, I want to call him worse right now, so I don't want to give it the
Well, in the
surprise.
beginning, when the phone started ringing, he was in the chat and said that he lived in North Carolina, but it wasn't him. And then shortly thereafter, I don't know, I just noticed that his comments got deleted or whatever. So I don't know if you did
Well,
that or he did that.
I only know maybe the father did that. That'd be wonderful. I didn't do it. I know I didn't do it.
Well, maybe he deleted his own comments then. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, then that would be less amazing. But but still, I don't understand why I don't understand what people think a Christian is.
A Christian is somebody Stephen, who is a follower of Christ and who tries to be as Christ-like as possible.
Right,
That's a
right.
Christian.
And if someone punched Christ in the face, what would he do?
Yeah, I guess it would depend on the situation, because when they were in
No.
his father's house selling garbage and doing
Well,
crack, whatever, he went in there with his whip cracking and overturned tables and turned the house upside down. So it would depend on the situation.
I think he would love them through it and try to get to their heart.
Well, like I said, you can think what you want to think and believe and whatnot, but there are times when, you and some other people that preach, about Jesus act like God doesn't get angry about anything. When he's very angry. He says he's angry with the wicked every day.
You're
It's
right. You're
written,
right.
so
You're
you
right.
can't sit there and say that God doesn't get angry, because he does.
No, 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 no. I never said that he didn't get angry. Of course he gets angry. Come on now. I mean, we're made in his image. He does everything we do. Come on now.
Well,
But
I'm just
better.
saying, you asked me a question and I answered it honestly, and I would just say it would depend on the situation. If the
Yeah,
devil came up and punched Jesus in the face, I think Jesus would crush his skull. That's what I think.
well, yeah, and I don't think it's a matter of right and wrong either. Right? I don't think it's a
So,
matter of right and wrong either. I think you have already proven your allegiance to the Lord. I could freely admit that. And
well,
so,
the only thing that bums me out about
I would,
watching your
love,
situation.
I would love to talk. Maybe me and Kevin just need to talk. Kevin, are you home to talk, or are you like just tuckered out? Because I am just,
Oh, because
I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm just stuck. I'm just stuck, and I need like,
what you
I,
need, Stephen, is to put your trust in the Lord, into God.
I know
Period.
exactly.
You need to
I know,
put it all
I
in his
know, but
hands. He knows your situation. You don't think he doesn't know your situation?
what do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna
I
happen,
can't say.
Stephen?
I can't say what's going to happen, Stephen, because God knows exactly what your situation is, how you got there, what the story is, the complete story and scoop. And I can't answer that question. But I do know that there are times when people, I get
How
that
long?
you're hurt and you're in a situation, but there are times when people,
How
God,
long? How long have you known me?
I've known you for going on 3 years.
And how many times have I ever acted out to a point where you thought that that I was wrong to anybody?
I didn't say that you were wrong to anybody, Stephen. That's not what
Well,
I'm
I'm
saying.
asking you, just asking you a question. I'm not saying what you're saying. I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm asking you what your fresh words are. Is there a time that I've ever done anything, any wrong to anybody?
Um, I really can't even put an answer on that question. I mean, I already explained to you on the phone at this whole situation that I get that your son was there and he put you in a home and you asked a bunch of people for help, right? And they helped you, right? And then you were having your friend Jake come out to visit, which is all fine and good, but
That was
it was
dumb. That
it
was
was
the
your
dumbest thing I've ever did was have somebody come out and see me
I
because
wouldn't say that's the dumbest thing you ever did.
because I am not as good as that man, and I am not as good as people think that I am. And I knew that if one of you saw me, you would all lose all respect for me. I
But
knew it. I
that's
knew it.
why
I
would you say
knew it.
that?
I knew it.
You are projecting that out into the atmosphere. You already set up the whole scenario before he even got there by projecting that out into the atmosphere, by believing that you are less than somebody else, and that uh you know that he was going to think some way or another about you when he met you, when he's already pretty much met you online. And so, you know, I'm sure you call yourself a little nest and a little, you haven't really called it a shack, but you call it a nest. But, I rent a house and whatever, and it's not, I'm blessed that I have a roof over my head. I'll say that. But the house that I live in is over 100 years old, you know. So, but am I going to be embarrassed when somebody ever comes this way to meet me or see me? I wouldn't care. This is where I am. This is what
I've,
I pay for, and I got a roof over my head. And if people don't like it, too bad. You
I've
know what I'm saying?
been, I've been embarrassed of myself since birth.
Well, that's a silliness, Stephen.
And so, yeah, that's something that doesn't need to be put out here right now.
I mean, you can't
And,
even say since birth because at birth you were barely aware of
yeah,
things.
I think I want to talk to Kevin and I want to talk to Jake very badly. And I think I need to go right now. Okay, guys. Before I start crying, I can't. I never thought that there'd be this many people that I thought I touched more people than that.
Stephen, you don't even know how many people you've touched. I mean, if we didn't care about you, we would, Kevin R would not be in the chat right now. And What's Truth is in there. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now if I didn't care.
I'm a car accident.
You just need to put your trust in God and have more faith.
I do have all of my trust in God and no faith in nothing else. And I
Okay,
can't.
but if
I literally would be okay with dying right now.
I know, and you keep saying that. Shalom, little bit, me. And you shouldn't keep repeating that either.
Well, I'm going to see you guys later. Praise Jesus for his sacrifice and his grace. All glory to God because he deserves it. He deserves it. And please pray for the children. Please pray for anyone being victimized out there. Anyone being victimized out there. And please pray for each other. That it's very important to pray for each other, and take care of one another. Be there for one another.
Stephen, some people can only be there for you in prayer.
I'm praying. God willing, I will see you guys tomorrow.